To predicting EuroLeague YouTube channel. So I've started analyzing some games yesterday, and we picked some of the best possible outcomes from Partizan Olympiacos game yesterday, and you can see the results, the summary of what we had yesterday, and what we have here is we managed to guess correctly the first three of the four games from local bettings, and we managed to guess correctly four out of five from the high type of betting from. And what we have in the end, as we played 250 money for every single bet here, like first, for example, first quarter Partizan Olympiacos 2 is a winner, under 30 43.5 is a winner, and in the end we lost only two, and we managed to win the other seven bets. And I had 5,000 imaginary money, and in the end, in the local betting, I had 5,133, and in the high end, I have 5,437 imaginary money. So yesterday was a good day for us. It was a good start. Partizan couldn't cope with Olympiacos. Exactly right after the second 5 minutes of the second quarter, Partizan couldn't manage to handle Olympiacos. Right after that, they couldn't even defend. They couldn't manage to offense, and they just go straight down from right after that moment. It's been a while I haven't watched EuroLeague games, and I saw Kalatis was playing for Partizan. He couldn't do much either. I know him from Fenerbahce before, from the previous seasons. So let's jump into the today's game. I could only analyze the first two games so far. If I will be analyze the next games, then I will be sharing another video. But here we have Dubai versus Bologna. What we see here, Dubai is starting very aggressive, let's say. So they are both scoring, and they are conceding scores in the first quarter. They start to warm up really quickly. This is how they play. Obviously, from these graphs, you can see they with similar opponents at home, and again you can see Bologna with similar opponents away. We have four games and two games, four games from the Dubai side and two games from the Bologna side. Bologna couldn't be able to start with high points, let's say, but in case of Dubai, they will probably be balancing the game with them, as they let their opponents to score higher points, at least 20 points. You can see from the Milano game. So this is giving a signal of over for first quarter. So the second quarter, and what we see here also, Dubai is from the first quarter. Dubai is winning the first quarters actually, and Bologna is losing them. This is what we see from these two graphs. Similar teams, opponents. So what's happening in the second quarter is the opponent team, the away team, is balancing the game actually. So the Dubai is losing the second quarters, and in the same time Bologna is winning the second quarter. So Dubai is winning the first quarters with similar teams at home, losing the second quarter, And similar, Bologna is losing the first quarter and winning the second quarter, again with similar opponents like Dubai. And yeah, their records are actually very similar with each other. They are very back to back in the standings of the EuroLeague standings. So what's happening in the third quarter? I think this depends on what happened in the first two quarters. So it's tend to score lower, but obviously Dubai has a very big scoring possibilities at their hand. It's really hard to say which quarter is going to go under, as Bologna has two games, and one of them was for the third quarter was over, one of them was under, so it's hard to say. What happens at fourth quarter is again Dubai is scoring really big, and yeah, Bologna couldn't actually. So let's move on. I will be sharing my guesses, my predictions in the end, but let's move on with the Efes Baskonia game. So what we see here in the first quarter of Efes, with similar opponents at home against similar opponents like Baskonia, what we see here, Efes mostly is winning the first quarters, and Baskonia is also losing the first quarters. So Baskonia, you can see it's the green bars, losing all the first quarters at away when they're not at home. So yeah, this is adding up to each other. And what's happening in the second quarter? Again, Efes is losing the second quarters, and Baskonia is actually winning the most of the second quarter. So the game is balancing after the in the halftime. Let's say FS starting strong and winning the first quarter, and then yeah, losing the second quarter, and the game balances in the halftime. So what's happening in the third quarter is again depending on what's happening in the first half of the game. Yeah, FS tends to do a little bit better, low scorings actually here, because in the third quarters generally when the game is in a yeah, if it's a tough game, yeah, third quarters gets the toughest actually, because it's the most important quarter for those kinds of games. You have your chance to get your advantage against the opponent team, so you can use that advantage in the fourth quarter. So this is why third quarter is the most important in tough games. Yeah, nothing to say definitely for this quarter, as we don't know what's gonna happen in the first two quarters, and fourth quarter is the same. It's hard to say something. Yeah, let's jump on to what are my bets for these two games for now for this video. So I believe Dubai Bologna game first quarter could be over 42.5. You can see the betting percentages, betting points. Yeah, and first half, first team over 43.5. Dubai is scoring really a lot in the first half, and yeah, they are starting really aggressive, so could be over 43.5. What about FS Baskonia game? In the first quarter could be FS again, and the second quarter could be Baskonia. It's a very definitive pattern there, so could happen again here. That will be a really big plus for us. And the final score, this is a very tough game, because FS lost last 5 games, and Baskonia lost 4 of those 5 games. So for Efes, they definitely would like to win this, as Baskonia is not as strong as the other opponents. They are in the similar standing in the final table right now. So yeah, this is a big game for Efes, also for Baskonia, because if they want to move up, they have to win against opponents like Efes. So I believe handicap again to 8.5 is a good percentage on the high end side. So for these 2 games, these are my predictions. Please subscribe. This is an experiment. After a while, yeah, every day after all the games have been played, and I'm evaluating the results. If you are going up, if we are improving our money here, or the else. So this is kind of an experiment to see if the data analysis could be a solution to the betting problem that we have for a very long time. So please subscribe, and those types of contents will be coming.